All right. Welcome everybody to the new stream. It is Wednesday night as promised. I am going to continue streaming every Wednesdays and Sundays. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Ozzy and I'm really just a regular guy who lives in New York, and I'm just documenting my journey towards my goals, whether if it's making $1 billion, whether if it's retiring at 35 or buying a villa in Positano, Italy. The point is, I'm just someone that is in the stages of climbing the mountain to get to the top, and really bringing that perspective from somebody that's grinding. The main focus or the focal point of what I'm doing is really just to build a international audience that can, I guess, find a way to have some commonalities, and we can just discuss and essentially grow together. That's the main point. I'm streaming right now. I just got back from the gym. So, the grind doesn't stop, whether if it's the gym or it's streaming or if it's just discussing things, but we want to just find something in common and be able to continuously help each other out to become better. And that could mean many different things, right? I want to be a successful businessman, and I have certain things that I'm building right now as we're speaking, and you guys might have different, I guess, goals and dreams, and that's fine. But the main point is, together we have some common ground to really share an understanding. We have the same vision, and we're just gonna help each other out and hold each other accountable. That's really the main point of what I'm doing. I know it's nice to hear things from the perspective of somebody that already made it, because they can share their experiences with you. But what I am doing is really just sharing this experience with you in real time to continuously be able to help you guys out and let you know what I'm learning and what I'm not learning. And just, again, every day I'm just getting somewhere, right? I think, in a few years I want to be able to I want to be able to document to you guys what I'm doing every single day or every single stream, Wednesdays and Sundays, and you guys can see my growth from the beginning to the end as I continue to stream. So, there's a lot of things that I want to discuss with you guys, especially today. There are, you know, some topics I'd like to bring in that are, I think, pretty important in terms of your longevity and your health. And I guess the first thing I'll start with is, it's Wednesday night, right? I always start off with telling you guys what I'm doing and what I did for the week and what I plan to do for the rest of the week. Again, Sunday night, I told you guys, if you didn't start the week off strong, you might as well finish the week off strong. It is the middle of the week. It is Wednesday night. You have to be able to. I mean, the best way is to start the week off strong and finish the week strong and be consistent with it. But if you have not started the week off strong on Monday, then you have another few days from Wednesday to Sunday to finish off your goals, your aspirations, anything really that is making you want to become better in any aspect of your life, whether if it's the gym, whether if it's running, whether if it's being able to practice a certain skill that you want to learn, right? Whether if it's developing, stock trading, etc. So listen, it's Wednesday night. Please, please, please. The week is not over. Continue to work, continue to get what you need done, and continuously be consistent with everything that you're doing. Don't have one good week and then two bad weeks, or on the vice versa side, don't have one good week and one bad week. You have to be able to consistently have good weeks every single time, right? It's kind of like what the Great Gatsby, what he said in the movie. He said, "My life, old sport, has to be like this. It has to move up." There are times when you have like a bad day, but the focal point is you have to be able to just shoot up consistently. And once you do that, I promise you, it's guaranteed for you to successfully find what you're looking for. And I've never seen anyone that put everything into what they're doing, everything into their craft, to not get what they want. And I had goals before that I wanted to achieve, and I worked really hard towards them and I achieved them, and now I have bigger goals and I'm on my way to achieving those as well. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to keep speaking out the facts of what you need to do, and that's work hard, don't cut any corners, and be consistent. Consistency is the best thing you can do in your life, no matter what. It is the focal point of the results that you're going to bring into your future. That's really what it is. You have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent about it. Without consistency, you have nothing. That's just, it is what it is, right? If you have a glass of water, or if you have a glass and you want to pour water into it, you consistently have to pour water into it for it to get full. If you're just like moving it in and out of the water, well, it's not going to get filled up as fast. And at some point, you're going to get lazy, you're going to get tired, and you're going to move on to other things. You have to be able to grind hard, find your passion, and be consistent and disciplined. Don't cut any corners. Like kind of like what Floyd Mayweather said, it's hard work and dedication. That's it. Hard work, dedication, and don't stop what you're doing. Since Monday, I have been going to the gym. I skipped Tuesday because I needed to rest. I was going 9 days back to back at the gym. 9. And Tuesday, it was just very hard for me to get up, and I make sure to take care of my recovery, or I guess bring in a sort of enhanced look into my recovery, and I want to be able to prioritize it and be able to, I guess, have a strong recovery in the next few weeks. So I didn't go to the gym on Tuesday, and I just went to the gym today, and I plan to go to the gym tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am continuing to do what I want. I am continuing to work. I just got a new job. It is my second week, and I'm, slowly getting into the groove of things. Obviously, with any new job, there's a big learning curve that you have to do, and you feel like you're not participating. You feel like you're not adding any value for the first few weeks, but that's totally normal. And I'm just getting over that hump. I really hate that part, but that, what comes with a new job comes with new responsibilities and new skills you have to learn, and new, I guess, personalities you have to navigate. So I'm getting into the groove of things. I'm trying my best, and I'm really just getting it done and continuing to learn. That's the most important thing. Other than that, I do have plans on more investments. I have about, I think in the next few weeks, I'm going to invest about 40 grand into the stock market. If you don't know me, or if you know me, then you would know that I'm a big advocate for investing into the market. I'm a big advocate for investing into anything. I invest into a lot of things. I invest into startups. I invest into stocks, a lot of stocks actually. I invest into crypto, and I invest into like other tangible assets like watches. I'm a big watch collector. I love watch collecting, and those are really good investments as well. The watch I have on me right now is the Omega Seamaster. I just got this to commemorate my milestone of getting a new job in New York, and I just got this. It's a Tiffany blue dial, or emerald blue, whatever you want to call it. It's the world timer. This is by far my most favorite watch, and I've been looking at this for about a year and a half now, and I had to pull the trigger. I feel very happy about it, and I'm good to go. As you guys can see, I'm a little sweaty because it's pretty hot today, but yeah, I think it's about to be September, so it's gonna get more colder. I love the winter. I hate the summer. And say what you want to say, but I think the winter's better. You don't have any bugs. You get more cozy in your bed. There's a lot of things you can do in the winter. And yeah, I mean, obviously I'm gonna miss the outside activities, but there's not much you can do. I love the winter, and I love dressing up nice, and I love the warmth and the coziness of winter that you get here. But yeah, I invest a lot. I'm a big advocate for investing. Please, please, please continue to invest. You have to be able to secure your future. It is not enough for you to just get a job and breeze through life. I know that the average salary in America actually is about, I think, $38,000 to $42,000, which is not nearly enough to live in many big places like Chicago, New York, Miami. I don't know who lives in Vegas. I guess, like, I don't know if there's many jobs in Vegas, but like New York, Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco for sure. That's not nearly enough for you to live at. You're gonna have to live paycheck to paycheck. I truly believe that if you continuously invest, then you will be able to make a good future for yourself. Now, it really depends on when you start investing and how much you invest. I mean, obviously, the average, from my understanding and from my experience of talking to people, the average 26-year-old doesn't actively invest. I aggressively, and I mean aggressively, invest into the stock market and crypto. I don't give a fuck. There's a reason why my life is a little boring, that in the sense that I don't go out much. I don't go parties. I don't go to the clubs. I don't drink. I drink maybe like once every 2 months. And that's like, and maybe that, like, when I say drink once every 2 months, I mean like maybe I'll get one beer or like one cocktail at a party that is like a close birthday of a close friend of mine. So it's something like that. I don't really do much, and again, I just aggressively invest. I stay at home and I find other things to do at home, whether if it's streaming, editing videos, researching about the stock market, researching about new trends, researching about new companies, and really just talking to my business partners about any brand new ideas that we have in terms of creating another startup. I've created about 5 to 6 startups. All of them failed, but I'm going to continue to build because all you need is one to succeed the right way. However, in terms of the stock market, I'm not going to say I'm a genius at it, but I do make some, good amounts of money on it. And again, I don't know if I can share, what I do with like what I buy and when I sell, because I'm not licensed, and since I work in finance, I think there are certain regulations stopping me from, letting you guys know what I do. I am gonna find that out again this week for sure. And if I can tell you guys what I do, I'm gonna create a whole stream and just break down exactly what I do and how I do it. But yeah, please guys, invest. A lot of people have 401ks. The problem I have with 401ks is that you can't take that money out until you're like 65. And I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I don't plan on working past 35. And when I say I don't plan on working past 35, I mean that I don't plan on working a corporate job past 35. However, I will be working on my own stuff past 35, right? Whether that's real estate, other investments, a management, asset management firm, a lot of stuff. I do have a lot of plans. I just don't have enough experience to create those things. Like creating an asset management firm would be cool. I'd love to do that for myself, and be able to build a portfolio for different consumers looking to invest. But as of right now, I'm 26 years old. I'd rather not take that risk right now. Too big of a risk, I'd say, and not enough of a safety net for me to do that. So I am aggressively investing. And when I say aggressively investing, I mean I'm like, the only thing that's in my bank account right now is literally money for my expenses. Anything outside of that, I do not care. I'm investing into the stock market. I love the stock market. It's brought me a lot of good stuff. I'm very happy for it. I'm going to continue to invest. I'm going to continue to secure my future. I've met a lot of 30-year-olds, by the way. I've met people in their 30s, by the way, that have massive regrets for not investing early. Yeah, it's cool. They wanted to use their 20s for fun. It was a great time. You created a lot of great memories. However, now they're in their 30s and they have a big regret in their life that is not really, I guess, vibing with what they wanted to do. And I knew that regret would come to me when I was, in my late teens. I was like 18 or 19. I already knew when I would be 30, I'd have a big regret if I don't do something now, because I was able to see through my mentor what she is doing, and I wanted to do the same thing. And, she helped me out a lot and made me realize that it's really important for us to invest and continuously strive to become better individuals. So please, please, please invest. Do not hit your 30s and have any regrets, because also in your 30s, remember, most people are getting settled down, they're getting married, they're going to have kids. That's also really expensive. And outside of the expensive factor, when you have a family, when you have kids, you're going to have to dial back your entrepreneurial spirit, because being with your family is going to take time. And as a father, you're going to want to spend time with your kids. So you're not going to be as hard as you can't go as hard as you did when you were in your 20s. Also, when you're in your 30s, you don't have the strength you have in your 20s. So I think it's very important for you in your 20s to really, really work hard and start building your pathway to success as early as possible, so that when you're in your 30s, you're miles and miles and miles ahead of the peers around you. It's very easy these days to make money. It's not, the 1800s anymore. You can do so many things. I've spoken about this before. You can do so many things on your phone. You can talk to anyone else in the world. You can do anything you want through your phone. You can stream, you can make videos, you can make sales, you can drop ship, you can do a lot of stuff. You can do stock trading, you can do forex trading, even though I think it's a scam. But there's just a lot of things you can do to make money, and it's not that hard to do it. There's so many free tutorials on YouTube for you to learn. Once you learn it, you start getting through, the process of becoming good. And becoming good is a hard process to do, because you have to take your losses, you have to take your wins, and you have to be able to learn certain things and certain trends in whatever the thing is you're doing. You have to have good analytical skills, so you have to build up those analytical skills as well. Again, there's just a lot of things you can do. And if you're in your 20s, you have a lot of time to do it, because you don't have to get married, you don't have the responsibility of a girlfriend, a kid. You have a lot of things that you can do. I'm utilizing my time right now to its fullest potential. So again, when I hit my 30s, I'm going to be able to go off the ground running. I mean, retiring at 35 is not an easy task to do, but I know that I can do it, and by the time I do it, it's going to be very nice because I'll be able to continue my entrepreneurial success and still have a family at the same time. But I cannot do a corporate job and do entrepreneurial stuff and have a family in my mid 30s. Impossible. So right now, while I have the energy, the strength, and the time, I will utilize it to its best potential because I'm not going to get this chance again. I've said this before. We are living this life only once. There is no sequel. There is no number two. Once you leave, you're done. Life continues to move forward and other people continue to do what they want to do. Okay? That's all it is. The best thing you can do, or the best thing you can leave behind in this world, is your family and a good success or a good pre-built road for your kids. And the way to do that is to make money and be able to grind and sacrifice a lot of things in the moment. Continue to work hard and continue to excel at things because you want to be able to die with no regrets. We're all going to leave this earth at some point, and I say this again, I sound like a broken record, but there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. It's not guaranteed. I promise you. You have to be in the moment and do it now. Start now. Forget the parties. Forget the smoking. Forget the drinking. Forget everything. You need to have a clear vision of what you want to do. And that can mean a multitude of different things. You don't have to be in the stock market. You don't have to be in investment banking. But there's a lot of things that you can do to make money. Find your passion, hone your abilities, and get your shit done. That's like, I can't make this any more clearer. You have to continue to build yourself as a human, whether if it's through the gym, through your mentals, through your studies, through your articulation skills, through your soft skills, professional skills. There's a lot of things. Do it now, especially if you're in your 20s, or if you're in your teens, that's even better. Do it now and continue to build. Please. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. There are going to be times when you're going to be sitting there and your friends are inviting you out. This happened to me before. I promise you, this happened to me before. All my friends are going out when I was, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All my friends are going out and they're telling me, come on, let's hang out, come do this, come do that. And I said, I can't. And I felt so terrible. I was so sad. I was really sad because I really missed my friends. I wanted to have fun. Everyone around me is having fun. I wanted to make memories that that I can remember. Obviously, I wanted a girlfriend, but I had to tell myself what I'm doing right now is going to help me out in the future. It's going to help me out tremendously in the future and be able to allow me to do more things that I want that I can't do now. That's what's called discipline. And now, from 19 to 26, I'm 26 now, and I'm telling you, yes, it is worth it. Please. It is totally worth it. I can wake up right now and plan a trip to Europe because I want to. I can wake up right now and make a big purchase because I want to. I can wake up right now and say, okay, I'm going to buy a house, but I need about $30,000. I can set a plan for myself to make $30,000 in the next few months. It is worth it. Your life is significantly going to improve, and I promise you, I promise you, work hard because success is guaranteed if you work hard. The opportunity is always going to come. It's guaranteed. You mix in the right amount of opportunity and the right amount of luck and use your skills to push through, I promise you, success is going to come. I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire overnight, but you're going to watch yourself grow as I did from 19 years old to 26. And you're going to realize, you're going to sit down one day and you're going to think, holy fuck, I couldn't even do this, but now I'm doing that in this short amount of time. Please, guys, I promise you, and guys and girls, I promise you, success is guaranteed only if you work really hard. I'm going to say this again. Success is guaranteed only if you work hard. You mix in the right amount of opportunity and the right amount of luck. You use your skill set to push through and create that synergetic balance. And guess what? You're gonna become successful. Once you reach a certain tier of successful, you're gonna want to reach the next tier of successful, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It's a cycle, and it's gonna keep going. And guess what? Your 20s are gonna go by, and once you hit your 30s, you're gonna feel so happy because you've already built yourself into something that not many people have done. It's just, I'm telling you, you have to just keep going at it. Please do not stop and continue to work at it. Okay? Don't stop. All right, let me turn on my air conditioner. Hot as fuck. All right. So I have a follower here. She's not on today, but she promised me that she would run 4 times this week, and she's already messaged me and said she's run it twice. So I'm very happy for you, Peyton. If you're watching this, I'm very, very happy for you. Continue to keep running. Continue to fulfill your goals and your dreams. You're gonna get your shit done. I'm very proud of you. And anyone else that wants to join in on this, if you want me to hold you accountable, feel free to message me at Ozzy Isra, or Ozzy Secrets. I'm sorry, OZZYSECRETS on Instagram, and please go to my YouTube channel. By the way, my YouTube channel. Let me show you guys here. This is my YouTube channel. Please follow, please subscribe, please watch my videos. I just hit 30 subscribers. I'm very, very happy, and I'm getting more views. My shorts are getting views. People are commenting saying, wow, I never really thought about this. So please, guys, follow my YouTube, continue to watch, like, subscribe, comment, push me towards the algorithm. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, and I'm gonna continue to help build you guys into becoming better people overall, whether if it's business, finance, mentals, socials. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that we can do together. We're gonna hold each other accountable. I'm not just holding you accountable. You're also holding me accountable. If I say something wrong, I want you to let me know. But if you say something wrong, I'm gonna let you know as well. So yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All my streams will go on my YouTube channels after I'm done. I'm gonna do all my reaction streams for the US Open, a lot of things with like UFC and boxing. I'm gonna do a lot of those reaction streams on those Saturday nights. And yeah, again, we're just gonna have fun. That's the best way to go about it. We're gonna have a lot of fun and continue to do better, and I'm documenting my journey. So again, OZZYISRA. Please go to my YouTube, subscribe. I'm at 30 subscribers. This is great. This is awesome. That means people are watching, and I'm very happy that you guys are watching. None of this would be possible without you guys. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so there's a few things that I want to talk about today, and one of them is really just based on how can I say this? We have a few streamers that are a bit ungrateful at what they do, and I really want to just bring this up. The main thing I want to talk about was Brian Johnson. He's a very big health advocate, and he's pushing humanity into the right direction in terms of extending the age of our lives, and age prevention, which is really, really nice. It's very controversial, but I'm gonna bring my thoughts into it really quick. This is just insane. I wanted to bring this up. I don't even know if I should bring this up. I'll just bring it up. Fuck it. This is Agent OO. He's part of AMP, and he just made this video. I don't know. Let's just watch it, and I'll bring my thoughts into it.
And that shit's harder than being a doctor, nigga. And what all them doctors do is prescribe fucking medications, bro. Oh, your little pussy hurts? Here, take this fucking medication, nigga, so you can get addicted to it. No cap. It didn't even hit me how crazy that situation was till I had an issue. I went to the doctor. But I went to the doctor for my fucking shoulder. All she tried to do was give me fucking medications. Bitch, How do I fix my shoulder? If you don't know, point me in the direction to the nigga that would know. Come on, bruh. This bitch started spamming. You want Tylenol? No. You want this medication? No. You want this cream? No, bitch. What the fuck? How do I fix my shoulder? Nigga, send me to an MRI. Why am I doing your job? God damn it, man. That shit can't be that hard, bro. There's no way niggas went through 8 years of school just to spam fucking heroin, opioids, just like Tylenols, like just whatever form of it. That shit really gets me tight, chat. That's really an American phenomenon. I feel like that doesn't happen as much outside America.
All right. A lot to unpack here. First, I'll say this. Agent guy has a very bad attitude. Fuck this, fuck that. Why am I doing your job? I don't know. From how he's talking, it seems as if maybe he was being a bit too aggressive with the doctors. I hope that he was not doing that. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I hope he was not doing that at all because, well, I mean, there's no point of being rude for no reason. Another thing I'll say is, I don't know, like I have no problem with people's opinions and their views and their streams. It's just that there's some people that make some dumbass takes. I don't know if he's clip farming. A lot of the comments say that he's clip farming, and a lot of the people are saying that he's like crazy. There's a story that I can bring up actually. It's about the shipbuilder. Let me see if I can find it. Story. Okay, so the ship repairman story. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good story that I want you guys to understand. So basically, what happened was, I don't even know how to say this. Okay, so here's the dilemma of the story. Okay, this is the dilemma essentially. There's a person who owns a ship. It's a very big ship. It's large, and there's a lot of moving parts to a large ship. The engine is insanely complicated. There's a lot of components to it that you have to build out. I mean, anything that requires like an engine, like whether it's a car, a tractor, a trailer, whatever it is, there's a lot of intricate components to it, right? There's a large ship, and the ship's engine has failed, right? It's not working at all. The ship can't function. The owners are not making money, so they need to get it fixed. So they, bring in a bunch of professionals that they knew about from locally. All these professionals don't know what they're doing. They can't find the exact issue. They don't know what's wrong, right? They're looking at the ships and, bringing in their own diagnosis into it. And all of their hypotheses are wrong. Like they can't fix the ship. The ship is unfixable. So finally, what they do is the owners bring in a guy who's been fixing ships since he was a kid. So he knows obviously what he's doing. If he's been fixing ships as a kid, this is a lot of years of experience that's under this guy's belt. So what happened was the owners were watching this guy. He came in, he like starts looking around the ship. He's like creating a bunch of different tasks and things on like looking around what's going on, finding different components, seeing if that's broken, right? Literally just like a top to bottom search on what's going on with this specific ship and the engine of it, okay? So what happened was this guy brought a bag of tools and he finds the issue. What he does is he quite literally takes a small hammer and like gently, very gently taps one part of the engine, I think. I think it was one part of the engine. Okay, so he tapped something and the engine like started working again. The ship is all good. Like the ship has just started running like there's nothing happening before, okay? And the man charges the owners $10,000. So the owners were like, "Yo, what the fuck? You have not done anything. Why do we owe you $10,000? You literally just tapped something, and the engine worked. And that's the whole point of what he's doing." So the man told them, "Okay, well, let me just break this down for you. Let me tell you why the invoice is like this, right?" So he said the tap with the hammer is $2, and knowing where to tap is $9,998. Right? Let me just look. I'll show you guys. Make this bigger. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't really see that. Let me double check. Actually, that's okay. I'll just take it out. But the important part about this is that effort is important, right? The effort to do something is important, but the experience and knowing where to direct that effort makes the biggest difference. So, bringing this back to Agent, I just don't understand. Like, he's just being an asshole about this, right? Like, I don't, I don't think Agent understands the basic 9 to 5 job dichotomy. And again, I've spoken about this with FaZe Lacey, where he said streaming is the hardest job. They're both living a very skewed life where they don't understand the dynamics of a 9 to 5. And the doctor, yes, all he did was prescribe me medicine. However, it took that doctor like 12 years to become the person to be able to know what to prescribe me, how to prescribe it. Um, I don't fully believe that the doctor just wanted to prescribe him medicine. I think he's exaggerating a lot of things. Maybe the doctor offered him a different type of treatment while taking the pain medication. I'm not totally sure. Again, we have to listen to both sides of the story. But I think, like, and again, I'm not one to belittle someone's opinions, but like what he said was just like really disrespectful. Like these guys are working so hard towards their futures, and to really be able to help humanity with healing them and helping them become better. Again, I'm not sure how the interaction went with the doctor, but for him to just like say, "Why am I doing your job? Fuck this, f that." I mean, it's just disrespectful. And I think if I'm not mistaken, Agent is actually 28 years old. I don't know. Like, I know he's probably not gonna watch this, but Agent, if you're watching this, dude, like that, I don't understand like this whole like skewed perception of yours that you think you can just say certain things for no reason. If like, have you ever worked a 9 to 5? And if you have, please enlighten us why, or break down a further depth of knowledge on why you think this way. Yes, there are doctors that just prescribe medicine and don't want to do anything, but that doesn't mean that all doctors are like that. It, I don't know. It's just like pretty disrespectful. Like it's crazy because this doctor went to school for like 9 to 12 years, put himself in like $500,000 in debt just for an idiot like Agent to just just badmouth him and say, oh, like I'm sure he didn't like say fuck you, but he just probably gave him a really bad attitude and didn't want to do anything and didn't want to listen to anything. So it's just very disrespectful, and it just sucks. I hope that he changes for the better. I hope he changes his mind and continues to progress into whatever he's doing. So I just really wanted to talk about that. And I don't know, it's just like it's very disrespectful, not a good way to go about things. And that's really it. Doctors' jobs are easy, claiming all they do is prescribe opioids. Yeah, I mean that's pretty crazy, but it is what it is. All right. Anyways, the main topic of today's discussion: Brian Johnson. You guys don't know Brian Johnson? Let's pull him up. Let's do this. Brian Johnson blueprint. So, okay, this is Brian. Okay, so this is Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is, I think, 45 years old. And what he's doing right now is he is single handedly pushing the evolutionary progression of humanity through his research. He founded a company. I think it was bought out by Venmo. I'm not totally sure. And it was sold for like $800 million. So this guy has a lot of money. This guy has a lot of money, a lot of resources to things to do on what he wants. And essentially, this is his before and after. So this was him before he, sold his company, and then this is after. He literally looks like a vampire. I know. You can't make this up. Like he literally looks like a vampire, and his bodily temperature is 2 degrees lower than what the average person is. I think the average person is like 97, so he hovers around 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which is insane. If anyone gets 95 degrees Fahrenheit, that is, I think, a fever or something. Like, you get sick if you get to 95 degrees. He actually went famous because he said that he takes his 17-year-old son's blood and infuses it into his to stay young. Essentially, what he's doing is very, very crazy, very controversial, but I think I want to applaud him because, again, where we came from when we first became humans, right, from the Neanderthals up to now, like what he's doing is bettering an evolutionary advantage for humans in the next few hundred years. Okay, because if you think about it, 200 years ago, the average lifespan of an adult was like 50 years old. I'm not sure, or 60. Now it's like in the 70s, 80s. Because of this guy, it's soon gonna get to the 90s, hundreds, and then the 110s, 120s. Like in the next few thousand years, humans are definitely going to evolve. They're going to evolve and they become stronger, they become better, and they're going to be able to live a longer life. So this is crazy what he's doing. Now, essentially, he has a website called Blueprint. Don't die. That's funny. So if you guys don't know, the biggest contributor or the biggest investment into the biocare industry, right, or like pharma, the biggest investment is actually age rejuvenation. If you look at Bill Gates, he's actually pretty old. He is spending billions of dollars on research to create, youth serums because he wants to live longer. Now, here's where I'll say this with, age prevention. I think we as humans have a natural cycle of being born and working, and then we're gonna die at some point. Everyone's gonna die at some point because time will beat everybody. I think that trying to cheat a natural thing is wrong, but in the sense of what he's doing, I think like again, so let me just reiterate. Trying to cheat a natural phenomenon, I think, in my opinion, is wrong. I don't think you should try to cheat death. I think, if it comes to you, comes to you, and knock on wood, hope it doesn't come to me for a long time. However, it is important to me that as I live through this life, I want to be comfortable, and that's where I want to agree with what Brian Johnson is doing. And essentially, like, I've seen people in their 40s and 50s where like they're like weak, and they can barely walk and they're breathing hard. Especially in the third world countries, that's really rampant because they eat a lot, and like Uzbekistan is that's where I'm from. Like, there's a lot of oily foods there, and I've seen people in their 40s and 50s just be very weak and not be as strong and not be in their optimal health, right? And me personally, I want to be somebody that can still compete with the average 20-year-old when I'm in my 40s and 50s, because I believe in longevity, in the in the sense of being able to enjoy your life. So when I have kids, my kids are gonna have kids, so I'm gonna have grandkids, right? I've seen a lot of people have grandkids, but like they can't do many activities with their grandkids, right? I think the best way to enjoy life is to see the life you give other things life, right? So your grandkids are very important. Basically, I want to be able to live and enjoy my time with my grandkids, right? I want to take care of them rather than them taking care of me. So I want to be able to, be strong, be mentally fit, be socially there, and be economically stable for my kids so that I can spend time with my grandkids. And I want them to have memories of me being able to play soccer with them, being able to go wrestle with them, being able to take, my granddaughter to cheerleading practice. There's a lot of things like that that I'm already thinking about. And I know it's pretty crazy to think about this stuff at 26 years old, where like a lot of people are thinking about things like partying and what you want to do this weekend. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about when I'm 50, 60, 70 years old. I want to be able to be physically fit to be able to enjoy life with my kids and my grandkids. And you know, I've seen um I've seen people live long enough to be with their great great grandkids, right? So three generations. um and I really want to do that, right? So you know, I want to be able to live a comfortable life, and that if that means being disciplined and following a protocol that, you know, reverses your age to an extent, or like stops your age and keeps you physically strong, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But if when it comes to just like trying to cheat death, I don't think that's the way to go about it. But I do want to be able to like live comfortably up until the point that my time has come. So pretty like, I guess it's like a pretty crazy thing to think about at my age. But that's, you know, because I think of stuff like this, it's also part of the reason why, you know, I don't have many friends that I can talk to this about, and so I'm just putting this online in case anyone wants to, you know, have the same thought process. So yeah, that's really the way I think about it. And you know, Brian Johnson, he's doing, you know, a great thing. And the best part about this is that all of his research, he's spending I think $2 million into his body a year, and all of the successes and all the failures, he's actually putting that all in the internet for free for you to use. That's the most important thing about it. I think the best part about this is that to follow his protocol and to follow what he's doing is not that expensive. I think there was a video where he said it's about $1,600 to $1,800 for you to follow his protocol from end to end. And I mean, you can see from his results. I mean, look, my results from 3 years of Blueprint. He's in the top 1% speed of aging, epigenetic. I'm not sure what that means. Top 1% of muscle mass and function, top 1% of fat mass, top 1% inflammation, VO2 max, bone mass. He's in the top 1% of sleep. He actually posted a sleeping cycle. He was at a 100% sleep rate for I think like 9 straight months, which is insane. And so, sleep is something that I want to also start fixing when I get a little bit older. As of right now, I'm just, you know, being able to work hard and not feel any of the effects. But you know, once I start hitting my 30s, I'm gonna definitely get on my sleep grind as well. Um, there's a like look at these other things, right? Speed of aging slower than 99% of 20-year-olds. So he's aging slower than most 20-year-olds, right? His body inflammation is 85% below than the average 18-year-old, which is insane considering the fact that he's 45 or 46. Um, like he's in the top 1% of sleep performance and recovery. And Whoop is also a big company that I really want to look into. I really want to get my own Whoop and see where that goes. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but a lot of people are wearing Whoop now because it's very highly like technical, and it tracks every aspect of your life, whether if it's recovery, your gym, and your sleep, and a lot of different things like that. So Whoop is really nice. But yeah, look, 31-year age reversal and gray hair age. So he reduced 80% of his gray hair, and he, you know, he has a perfect head of hair at 45 years old. He was actually balding, as I showed you guys before. But yeah, look, I think, yeah, like you can tell he's balding here, but look at his hair now. So he's like really taking care of that, and it's pretty nice on what he's doing. But he has the blueprint. He has all these videos. I've watched them carefully, and I really like what he's doing. Again, I know it is very controversial, but in any moment that you have the opportunity to progress humanity's evolution, um, then I think it's a great thing for someone to do that. This is very hard to do. He has like you have to be very disciplined to do this. He actually eats his dinner at like 11 a.m. and he takes over like 84 pills a day. And each pill, like, and he like measured everything for us to see for free in terms of understanding what pill to take, how to take it, and when to take it, and what each pill does, which is crazy. So obviously, as I get older and as I get, you know, as I start making more money, I'm slowly following his protocol in terms of what I can do to really, you know, help myself out, you know, health wise, and you know, bring in my optimal performance. I've said this before. I'm going to continue to say it. I'm very against drinking. I'm very against smoking. I obviously smoke a cigar once every few weeks, but I don't like drinking at all. I don't like alcohol. It's very bad for your body. It slows down your gains. By the way, I'm a big gym guy. It's just not good for you at all. It's quite literally a toxin, and every time I drink more than maybe 2 drinks, um, I feel like my body is like poisoned. It sucks. So I have a very low tolerance of alcohol. I used to drink a lot. I mean, when I would go to the clubs and party when I was younger, obviously, like there's a lot of drinking involved. But yeah, like 21, 22, while I was still in college, I drank a lot. Not like every day, but like when I go out, yeah, like I take a few shots of vodka. I never blacked out. I never like lost my shit, if that's what you're thinking. But I drink a lot more than what I used than I drink now, and I'm really against alcohol. I don't think that it's a good way to live, and there's better ways to enjoy your time. I think like it's crazy because a lot of people like plan out their weeks to like go out to party at a bar. There's nothing wrong with that, but like I just don't agree with that type of lifestyle. Like I'm trying to work hard now so that I can get a yacht when I'm like in my mid 30s, and I can just like travel to Santorini or go to Monaco and just throw a nice party, bring all my friends over, bring my family over, and that's just the way to go about it with fun for me. Um, but I want to be on my optimal health and my optimal peak, because again, I'm looking into the future. I'm looking into my 40s, 50s, and 60s where I'm gonna have grandkids, and I want to be able to play around with those grandkids. I want to be able to, um, I mean, even just not even just my grandkids, like my kids in general. Like if I have a son, I'm going to take him to go wrestle. I'm gonna be wrestling with him. I've been wrestling for 10 years. I'm gonna make him wrestle. We're gonna travel around the world. I'm gonna make sure that I coach him. I'm gonna wrestle with him, teach him a lot of this wrestling. I don't want to be that dad that sits on the side and and just watches him wrestle. I want to be able to get in there, fight him, do a lot of great things with my kids. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that play into my mindset of that, but having my health in order is very very important. And again, I don't want to be the parent that burdens my kids into taking care of me because I wanted to make bad decisions when I was younger. um I'm very happy that my parents are in very good health and very good shape, and I'm very grateful. But I know people that have parents are not in good health and they're taking care of them, and um yeah, it just like really slows down the ability for, or like it really limits the opportunity for your kids to have, I guess, a proper life where they can potentially create something that will last lifetime. um and I just don't want to be that parent that burdens my kids into forcing them to take care of me. um so yeah, it that's why I'm like taking in what he's doing very seriously. And um right now I'm 26. Obviously when I get older, in my like mid 30s, men, as you know, start losing testosterone. So I'm gonna get on testosterone replacement therapy. I'm obviously not gonna be like Chris Hemsworth or The Rock, but I do want to look strong and fit when I go into my 40s and 50s. And I'm definitely gonna be following his protocol. I mean, he literally breaks down everything for you. He has like the joints, the gastrointestinal, the routine measurements. He has the meal preps, right? He has all these supplements. I'm actually taking a lot of these supplements. I'm taking the collagen peptides. I'm taking the garlic. I'm taking the Proferine. Here's more garlic. I'm not taking melatonin. Uh, oh, okay, here it is. So ashwagandha, B complex. Let me see. Garlic, I'm taking that. Ginger root, I'm taking turmeric. Taurine, I'm taking that as well. Zinc. Let me see. I'm taking creatine as well. That's really good for your it like pushes water into your muscles so you can like get more of a pump. Let me see what else. There, yeah, I'm taking boron, and I'm taking the Max. That's also really good. So like I'm not taking everything, but definitely progressing into what he's doing. Just again, to really put myself in optimal peak health. Now, by no means am I a perfect guy. I eat a lot of candy, but the reason why I'm not gaining weight is because my calories in are less than my calories out. So, I'm still working out every day. I'm gonna start doing boxing on in the mornings on a weekly basis. And again, I'm just gonna be in peak optimal health and be able to look good, feel good, sleep good, and do good. Essentially, that's really what it is. And I want to set a good example for you guys to be able to continuously, become better. This is why I always tell you guys, don't skip the gym. If you can't do anything, at least try to like go for your health. And I'm probably gonna make a separate stream about this, but essentially, um, like you don't have to go to the gym to be healthy. The health starts in the kitchen. And if you're not working out, that that doesn't mean you can't be healthy. You have to just be on a more disciplined diet. If you work out, then you'll have more cushion room to be able to, eat the junk foods and be able to enjoy cookies and stuff like that. But the gym, I think like your health is like 70% of your diet. The gym is just 30%. The gym just really enhances what you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight, the gym will just enhance you to lose weight faster. Um, than not going to the gym. Trying to build muscle, the gym will just enhance building muscle than if you're like trying to do it naturally. So again, it's all in the kitchen. It starts in the kitchen, but please take care of your health. Go to the gym and be able to, become a better person and be optimally there at all times, even as you're getting older. And if you're old now, or not old, if you're like in the older stages of your life, like the 30s and 40s and 50s, yeah, it's not too late to start. You set a good example for your kids, if your grandkids, or for your friends, for your girlfriend, for your wife. There's a lot of different things. I don't want you guys to go through life regrets. There's always a time and place for you to think about stuff, but it's never too late to start. And I always keep saying this, but there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, guys. Please just get out there and continue to work and continue to be better. That's the most important thing you can do. And once you get better, you get stronger, you get more happier. There is no light without dark. For you to become good, or for you to become successful, you have to go through struggle. Once you go through the struggle, you become happy because you're able to see what you went through and you're so proud of yourself for doing it. So guys, please don't diminish your health, and just continue to become a better person in the sense that you want to have peak optimal health, peak optimal mentals, and peak optimal everything that includes your social skills, your your finances, everything. So just continue to go at it. Right. That's the reason why I wanted to talk about Brian Johnson today. Very good. Ozzy Peyton, what's up? Where have you been? I'm just kidding. I know it's late, so yeah. I'm surprised you're up right now. Again, I think South Africa. Let's see what South African time is. 5 a.m. Lord have mercy. I don't know what you're doing up right now, but I was just telling in the stream about your runs, and I'm very happy for you. You ran, I think, on Monday, and you ran today, and you're messaging me about it. So I'm really proud of you. Just keep going. You wanted to do 4 times this week, if I'm not mistaken. So you have 2 more times. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I think for you it's Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Definitely have plenty of time to get those 2 runs in, and then you're gonna finish your room. So just keep going at it. And speaking of Wednesday, if you have anyone else that's watching, feel free to list out your goals that you want to finish for the week, and I'm gonna keep track of it. I do a lot of things. I want to help you guys out any way that I can. I'm by no means not perfect. I'm not a millionaire entrepreneur, but I am on my way there, and I do have certain habits and skill sets that take years to achieve, and I was able to achieve them. So feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to you know ask for any advice. I was actually working on a friend of my resume last week, and I was helping him out. I was able to let him know what he was doing wrong, and now he has an interview at Capital One Bank. So my friend, if you're watching this, please do good on the interview and continue to succeed and get that job that you're looking for and get your first 6-figure paycheck. I'm very proud of you. And again, if you guys have any questions, resume, career, investment banking, I'm in finance, ask me. I'm here to help. Have you gone to the gym? Yes, I did go to the gym. I took Tuesday off because I went 9 back-to-back days. So Tuesday I had to take off, but today I went to the gym. I'm actually sweating right now. This is what I went to the gym in. Um, Mike Thurston, very, very good guy. He's probably the person that motivated me to create this channel, and I follow him, so I buy his merch. Yeah, I did go to the gym. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna go Friday, and I'm gonna go Saturday and Sunday because we don't stop working. That's the main priority of my life, and I want to be able to continue to motivate you guys to do what you want to do. That's the main thing. All right. Also, again, it's Wednesday night. You guys have the rest of the week to finish it strong. If you didn't start strong, you can finish it strong. Okay. I'm gonna catch back up with you guys on Sunday and make sure to hold you accountable to be able to ask you and tell you, did you finish your job? Did you complete your week? And is there any regrets that you missed out on? Right? If there are things that you couldn't get to, we can analyze it and we can discuss what we can improve on for next week. Right? I told you guys myself, I'm going to the gym. I'm about to, I have about 40K that I'm going to invest extra into the stock market, and I'm going to continue to tell you guys what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep buying more watches. I really, really want to buy my third Rolex, and if that happens, I will let you guys know. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to Uzbekistan again in a few weeks, so I'll be off a bit, but the grind doesn't stop. Even on vacation, I'm going to the gym. I already signed up for the gym. I signed a 2-week membership at the gym in Uzbekistan. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to go to the gym, right? Time zone these nuts. I don't give a shit. Jet lag, all this bullshit. I'm going to get off the plane, go eat, and then go running so I can sleep, acclimate to the sleep schedule of that time zone, and then go straight to the gym first thing in the morning. No excuses. No excuses, guys. Absolutely no excuses. You continue to work hard and you get your results. You get your results, you call me and tell me, and then I tell you I'm very proud of you. All right, if you have no one else telling you that they're proud of you, I will tell you that I'm proud of you. Okay? Peyton, I'm very proud of you. 5 kilometers a day. Thank you for sending me proof of your Apple Watch. Great job. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Get your room done. You don't have to send me your room. I don't need to see that, but I will believe your word for it if you complete your room by the end of the week. So just continue to work hard. Also, guys, big announcement. We're going to London in November. I love London. I actually want to move to London the next few years. Maybe I'll do an in real life stream. I don't have many viewers. I have 3 viewers right now. So we'll see what's good, but I'm going to London and I'm going to have a good time. I think next year we're gonna do a European tour because my job will allow me to work from anywhere for a whole month. So yeah, I'm trying to go to Croatia. If you have any European suggestions, please let me know. But I do want to go to Croatia. I want to go to Montenegro. Obviously, I'm a big James Bond fan. That is why I named those places of where I want to go. And I also want to visit Bellagio, Italy, because I'm a big fan of Lake Como. And my #1 bucket list item is to buy a villa in Lake Como. $10 million. Kind of like the one that George Clooney had. But yeah. We'll see where that goes. All right. Again, guys, it's Wednesday night. I think it's the end of the stream. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and again, there is no tomorrow. It's not guaranteed. Do not stop in whatever you're trying to achieve. If you have any questions regarding advice on careers, resume skills, investment banking, finance, tech, you want to get a job in the city, you want to be able to find a way to move out from your small town to LA, you want to be able to buy your first house, please ask me. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to look it up and research it with you and be able to help you guys out in any way that I can. Again, I'm just a regular guy climbing the mountain and trying to get to his goals of success. When I'm retired by 35, I'm documenting my journey. If you have any questions, please feel free. This is a community that I want to build, that we can together be able to grow and hold each other accountable. This is a dialogue. This is not a speech. If you guys have questions and you want to hold me accountable on something, no problem. But also, I'm going to hold you guys accountable as well. Go to the gym, get your health right, continue to focus on your goals and dreams, and continue to make money and continue on your businesses. Okay? Get your shit together and do not stop. Guaranteed, success is guaranteed no matter what if you are consistent with what you want to do. Stay consistent and the success will come. I promise you. And I literally, I wish I could tell this to my 19-year-old self right now. Because that fucker was just crying about, oh, not going out. But guess what? Now, life is much better. Life is much nicer. I'm enjoying the finer things of life. And I hope you guys do the same thing. All right, guys. I will see you guys on Sunday. It's the middle of the week. If you haven't started off strong, finish the week strong. I will see you guys Sunday night. And if you're not watching the US Open, please start watching it. I'm a big Novak Djokovic fan. He's going to win the US Open. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Carlos this, Carlos that. Doesn't matter. I will continue to root for Novak Djokovic. Team Serbia. I love my boy. All right. I'll see you guys Sunday. Peace.